Hey YouTube, hey guys, how's it going? Thomas here, and somebody had a question for me. What are heirlooms? Let's go to Ironforge and we'll find out. So, heirlooms are items that can be equipped when you're at different levels in the game. So, it's something that is cross characters. It applies to all your different characters and whatnot. And we got to figure out where we're at. We need to go over here to the Hall of Explorers. And we're going to have to get out of this area right here real quick. I hope I am going the wrong way. I've not been to Ironforge for a while, so this is definitely going to be a unique experience. I do know that there's a lot of tunnels and areas that you can go through and stuff. There's lots of places you can't really go through, but it's been a while since I've been here. So we're going to come here to Ironforge, and I'm going to show you guys this. This is your Heirlooms vendor. You talk to this guy right here. This little dwarf in the corner, and he is the heirloom creator. And as you can see, these are all your heirloom items. So you got different heirlooms. Using a heirloom armor trinket or shield will power it up to 90, and it costs 1,000 gold. You want to go from, increase it to level 100 from level 90, it's going to be 2,000 gold. And then from level, I do believe, from level 100 to 110, it is almost 5,000 gold per item upgrade. Here it is 7,500 gold. Now I remember here a while back on the World of Warcraft forums, I suggested that they need to implement some type of item that you can buy, ideally something that you can get in the item shop that you can buy that unlocks all the flight paths in the game. And what they did was they decided to implement a toy. Really? So I actually contributed to World of Warcraft and implemented a toy to the game, something they should have implemented years and years ago. And I actually do have a forum thread, if you guys actually look it up, where I did suggest that. So that's something that you guys, if you don't believe me or think I'm lying, but I did make these suggestions that there should be something like that implemented into the game, which unlocks flight paths and stuff like that around the game. So that's great. That was really nice that they actually took my suggestion and implemented it. I didn't suggest it as a toy. I suggested it as a shop item, but they did turn it into a toy. So that was really kind of cool of them to do. So what you have here is, we're going to look right here. These are all the different heirloom items. You got breastplates and all this stuff. And all of this stuff is in here. There's tons of them. There's just absolutely tons and tons of them here and stuff like that. And it's crazy that you have all of these. And they cost so much gold. And these get you up to, level 1 to level 60, which is nice, especially when you're leveling stuff like that. But the thing about heirloom items is they all give you a boost. They give you more energy. They're giving you higher levels, stuff like that. So there's a bunch of them here and different things like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up my characters. So this is how heirloom items work. So if you go to your collections, you can click on your tabs. You got mounts, pet journals, toys, heirlooms, all that stuff. The toys, if you get those maps that I showed you about, we have right here. I have the maps right here. And these maps will unlock flight paths around the world. So I actually have these right here. And all you do is you just basically, click on that, and then it will unlock all flight paths that you don't already have access to. And it'll say right there it did that. Now, as far as heirlooms go, you can click right here, and this is your heirlooms. Now, I have 75 out of 83. I've pretty much bought them all, and I've got them all up to current level, which is 110. And there's a few that I'm missing, as you can see here. Some of these are missing. If I went and worked on them and tried to gain access, like right here, this is a PvP one. We got touching a few things here. There's a few that I don't have access to. So, but for the most part, I got the majority of all of my heirloom items here. And some of you guys that are asking the question, how many heirlooms do I have? Well, here you go. This is the proof. I have all my heirlooms. They're all level 110. They're all up to par. I spent probably, I think I spent over 200,000 gold doing all of these or more. It's probably more than that. It's probably closer to 300,000 gold. But, that's gold's cheap right now. I mean, if you go to the shop, let's see, wild tokens are 187,000 gold. That's a lot. That's a lot. I used to farm gold, and I'd make over 100,000 gold a month. And I could buy a WoW membership, which was 30,000 gold per month, and that was just that was before the release of the Legion expansion, and the prices inflated. But then when they merged everything, the price just went up through the roof. So you can actually get a lot of the heirlooms real quickly. Anybody who's going to start playing World of Warcraft, I highly recommend you buy a single WoW token. Come to this vendor here in Ironforge, and then basically buy all of your heirloom items, 500 gold each, and that'll get you from 1 to 60. That way you're not switching gear and stuff like that. And all you do is, this applies to all your characters, not just one, but any character. So for example, if I want this piece of armor here, this is this is plate. We also got, plate. We got leather. So let's say I want a piece of leather armor, or since I'm a paladin, I want plate. And what you see there is it says experience gained is increased by 10%. So all I do is I just click on that there, and it creates it. And there you can see it goes straight into my inventory. There it is. And all I got to do is just equip that onto my character. And guess what? I have that. I have that item on me. And I can do this on any of my characters. I can just create as many of them as I want. And if I don't want it, I just click off, delete it. Just drag it over here, click it, delete it. Boom. It's easy as that. And once you get so many heirloom items, you actually see people riding around on this little motorcycle in the starter area. You can get this right here. You can get this guy right here. This is a heirloom hoarder. This is an achievement, and you get the bike. So let's look at our achievements real quick. And you can get this motorcycle and ride it around. Even though you don't have the ability to mount up yet, you can actually get a motorcycle to ride around, and you can, basically somebody will transport you around. So that's actually really, really nice, especially for the starter area. So we're going to hit our achievements, and we're just going to type in basically heirloom. So, and it should come up right here, heirloom hoarder, and here it is. So you got to collect a total of 35 heirloom items in order to unlock this. And once you get all 35, the reward is that motorcycle. And you can use that motorcycle at level 3. You can't mount up or anything like that on anything other than that motorcycle until I think it's level 20. I'm not sure. It's either level 20 or level 40 is when you get your mounts. I'm not sure completely. And it is actually 2 a.m. here. And as you guys can hear, the horn just went off here in Iron Forge. So, but anyways, for you guys who had some questions about heirloom items, that right there hopefully answered your questions, and where to get them, where to buy them. I see a lot of people trying to figure out where to come to. There's a couple heirloom vendors throughout the game. I think there's one in Stormwind. I think there's a couple in different places, but the main one you want to come to is right here in Iron Forge. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel, and peace out, YouTube.